the safety and well-being of these athletes, and may you be glorified in all that happens here tonight. We pray this through Jesus, your Son, by the power of the Holy Spirit. You are God forever and ever. Amen. Now please remain standing, remove all headwear, and place your hand over your heart as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. North Dakota High School Activities Association and the Eastern Dakota.
From McCormick Gymnasium in Fargo, North Dakota, good evening, everyone. I'm Jeremiah Moore alongside McKenna Bars as we get set for North Dakota High School volleyball action as the Shanley Deacons prepare to take on the Fargo South Bruins. Volleyball on Shanley TV is presented by the Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. All right, so we got two teams, both from Fargo here tonight. South with a record of 9-14 and Fargo Shanley with a record of 11-5. Judging by these records, it seems like Fargo Shanley has a higher win rate, but Fargo South has a lot more experience with 23 games as opposed to Fargo Shanley's 16 because they have been out for the season quite a bit due to COVID complications. Who do you think is going to come ahead in this matchup today, McKenna?
Well, I hope the Shanley Deacons can pull it out, but, you know, they're both very good teams who have a lot of potential and great seniors leading their teams.
That's definitely true for Shanley, but it seems that Fargo South only has about one senior on their roster today, most of them being 10th and 11th graders. So it seems that Shanley has an advantage in experience here with a lot more seniors on their team.
Definitely.
Although it does seem like both teams are pretty evenly matched in terms of height, though, unlike our last game against the Grand Forks Central Knights. Definitely should be some interesting action up front at the net.
Definitely a lot of blocking going on tonight.
Yep, we'll see how each team manages to work around that and take the lead.
Let's meet the starters tonight for the Deacons, beginning with outside hitter, 5'9" senior, number 8, Mariah Bird. Setter, 5'9" junior, number 12, Olivia Better. Middle hitter, a 5'11" senior, number 14, Ingrid Anderson. Middle hitter, a 6'1" senior, number 17, Lander Fredericks. junior, number 18, Hannah Hodel. Middle hitter, a 6'1 junior, number 20, Paige McAllister. And right setter, a 5'11 junior, number 27, Desi DeKaiser. Assistant coaches for the Shanley Deacons, Kaylee Canwisher, Madison Noyson, and Jennifer Woods. The head coach of the Deacons is Mark Quinnett. Officials have been registered by the North Dakota High School Activities Association, and they've been selected for their demonstrated ability. Tonight's officials are Heather Bronan, Rachel Johnson, Jill Dolinger, and Ella Fridley. We ask for your continued support by assisting our game officials in administering the rules of the game in a respective manner. Shanley High School would also like to thank Kelly Burns, our athletic trainer, and Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine for providing tonight's athletic training services. Let's play! Tonight's varsity volleyball match is being streamed live on ShanleyTV.com.
Don't forget that you can connect with Shanley TV on social media. Get the latest updates about Shanley's sports teams, plus reminders about upcoming broadcasts, like our Facebook page, today at facebook.com/ShanleyTV, or follow us on Twitter at ShanleyTV. Also, let us know if you'd like a shout-out. All right, both teams are on the court now. Looks like Shanley's going to be starting with Vetter, Hodel, Bird, Otterson, DeKaiser, and McAllister.
Fargo South serving first. Number 11, Ruth Deutsch in the line.
Fargo South will be taking the first serve with number 11, Ruth Deutsch. Taking the serve. It is going to be good. Set up by Bird, then by Vetter.
DeKaiser with a nice hit.
South sends it back over, and Shanley is not able to get that back over.
Just a miscommunication there between the Deacons.
South will be taking the first point. Dutch serving again. Vetter sets it. McAllister kill. Oh, my bad. That is actually Fredericks.
Olivia Vetter did a nice job setting up Lander to put that ball away.
Yes, she's definitely very good at that. It seems to be her one job, and she does it very well on this team. She's also known to mix up her strategy a little bit to throw off the opponent by sometimes just lightly tipping it over the net. Otterson with the serve for Shanley. It is good. Blocked by the Shanley defense. Impressive play. And they score another point, this time Bird with the shot.
Mariah did a nice job hitting that ball straight down the line to throw off the defense from the Fargo South Bruins.
Yeah, they were able to make contact, but it ended up going out of bounds in the end. Good dig by the Bruins, but unfortunately they're not able to get it all the way back over.
Otterson will continue to serve for the Shanley Deacons.
Shanley now has a 3-point lead of 4-1. An ace for Otterson.
Kraus was just not quite able to get that ball up.
Shanley picking up quite a bit of momentum in this first round. Very solid recovery by the Shanley defense. Tipped over by South. Good dig by Bird. Sent back over by Hodel. Shanley is still in this. Both sides showing some very good rallying here. But South gets a block and takes a point.
Number 5, Dabby did a great job getting up on that ball.
Number 2 guard with the serve. It's going to be out of bounds.
Deacons with a lot of momentum to start off the set.
Shanley gets the ball back, and Hodel will be serving. It is good. And South can't quite save it, so that is going to be an ace for Hodel. Another good serve from Hodel. Hit back in by South and over the net. The rally begins. But just like that, it is going to be over as Fredericks hits it out of bounds. One thing I think we're seeing though is someone hit right of them, as that's been going when they trip up on the defensive side of things.
I'm really curious how they'll adjust in these next plays.
Bird hits it into the net. South takes another point. Dalby with the serve. It is in, bumped up by Bird. And another hit into the net, scores a point for South.
Dabley will continue to serve for the Bruins.
To start only points behind now.
Olivia Vetter with a great hustle.
For this time. And Shanley makes a miscommunication on defense, allowing another point. Dalby with another good serve. It goes off of Hodel and out of bounds. And that the game is tied up. Dalby makes another good serve. Set up by Vetter.
Fredericks with a great hit. It'll be Deacon point.
Well, it seems like their plan worked out pretty well.
Megan Matheson coming in for the Shanley Deacons, and she will be serving.
With South's momentum broken, hopefully Shanley can start to make a comeback here. Get ahead a little more.
Kraus with a nice kill from the middle for the South Bruins.
Very well played. And just like that, takes possession of the ball right back from the Deacons. Henry with the serve. It is good. Set up by Vetter.
Nice hit from the right side, but it was outside the antenna, so it'll be Deacon point.
South substitution 22, Celia Millar checking in. Mariah Bird serving for Shanley.
Bird goes for a serve.
Yes.
South goes for a good kill. Tying once again. This has been a very close game so far. Shanley had a little bit of momentum at the start, but now it's going back and forth quite a bit.
Kraus serves the ball out, and it'll be Paige McAllister serve.
McAllister serves. It's good. South struggling to get it back in, but they do manage to get it over. Vetter sets it up. And
That was a really fast play by the Shanley Deacons, finally getting that momentum back.
McAllister will be serving, hoping to keep that momentum going. South tries to tip it over, but it is blocked by Shanley.
McAllister will continue to serve.
Another serve. Sent back over by South. Very strong hit, but defended by McAllister. The Kaiser rotates, but South is able to defend once again. Unfortunately, they hit it just a little bit too high, and it bounces off the ceiling and comes back down just a little too fast for their liking. McAllister with another good serve. A strong hit from Kraus, but it is going to be out of bounds.
And South Bruins will be taking a timeout.
Definitely a smart play here. Shanley seems to be regaining their momentum, so South is likely hoping to break that up a little bit with this timeout.
So Jeremiah, what do you think the South Bruins coach are going to be telling their players in this timeout?
I think maybe to focus on accuracy a little more with that last hit going out of bounds. If they can be a little more precise with their hits, get it where they need it to go, then they might be able to catch up to Shanley again.
Definitely, yeah. What do you think Coach Quinnett is going to be telling the Shanley Deacons during this timeout?
I think for Shanley, it's definitely going to be keeping up the good defense and making sure that South can't get any more kills. Shanley has definitely been doing pretty strong on offense. Great serves from both sides, actually. And Shanley going for a lot of kills. Makes a great serve.
That ball was just out of reach for the Bruins as Paige McAllister continues to serve for the Deacons. Green with a nice pass. Guard with a kill from the outside for the Bruins.
Great shot. Try to defend it strong. They're just so powerful that it's going to be really hard to control that and actually defend those kinds of hits. Strength is definitely a great attribute for any volleyball player.
Definitely.
An out-of-bounds serve from the Fargo South Bruins gives Shanley possession of the ball and another point. They now lead by 6 points with a 16-10 lead, and Vetter will be serving.
Deacons with the attempt to block it, but it will be Bruins point as number 5 gets the point off of that. Emma Dabley.
Dutch will be serving for the Bruins. It is good. Vetter sets it up. Fredericks with the kill.
Fredericks coming in from the outside was able to put that ball straight down that line.
She's an incredibly strong offensive player. The Deacons are really lucky to have her. Otterson will be serving. Good defense from the Bruins. They send it back over. The Kaiser bumps it back in. Fredericks goes for a kill and gets it. 2 in a row for Lander Fredericks.
Otterson will continue to serve for the Shanley Deacons.
Maybe sent over by guard. The Deacons defend it. Bird sends it back over. It is going to go off of Kraus and out of bounds. 1 more point for the Shanley Deacons.
Quite a run the Deacons have had right here, and the Fargo South Bruins will call another timeout.
With a 8-point lead for Shanley, you can't blame them. It's certainly an intimidating lead, and they've got a lot of ground to cover.
Definitely. I would have to say the South Bruins just have to work on their communication and their defense and fill the gap, and just, it's hard to defend Lander Fredericks and all the other great hitters from the Deacons, but I feel like they can find the mentality to dig deep and get those points up.
Yeah, for sure. I think they've definitely had a couple of miscommunications on defense that have cost them some key points. And Shanley has definitely strengthened their defense because the Bruins are getting a lot of strong hits, but Shanley's not letting anything through.
Definitely, and Otterson has done a great job. She's gone on a couple of runs tonight with her serves, and definitely that's helping the Deacons as well. As a couple of weeks ago, the Shanley Deacons were kind of struggling with their serves, but they've definitely focused in within the last couple games.
That would seem to be the case. McAllister also had a great run earlier. Kraus bumps it up. Guard goes for a hit. Set up by Vetter. Then to Hodel. Bird hits it into the net, and South will take a point. Guard will serve for the Bruins. The serve is good. Picked up by Bird, then Hodel. Successfully tipped over by Henry, but Shanley is able to successfully defend it. Scoring another point for the Fargo South Bruins.
Guard will continue to serve for the Bruins.
Set up by Vetter. The Kaiser goes for a successful kill. Shanley now just 5 points away from victory.
Desi DeKaiser did a nice job coming in from the right side and putting that ball in the middle of the floor so the South Bruins couldn't get the ball up.
Oda will be serving. It is good. And Kraus goes for a kill.
She has a really fast attack with the ball.
Yes, and it was placed very close to the out-of-bounds line. Would have been a hard judgment to make, let alone a very hard hit to defend. Vetter sets it up for Fredericks. Defended by the Fargo South back line. Both teams starting a good rally here.
There were too many touches on that ball, and it'll be Deacon point.
Matheson subs in for the Shanley Deacons and will be taking the serve. Good. Right in the middle.
Matheson will continue to serve.
A little too light on the serve there. Right into the net, and the Bruins will take a point. Henry serving for the Bruins. It is good. Bird goes for a kill, but it is out of bounds.
It appears that Mariah Bird just has some blood on her elbow, so she will be taken out of the game, and Ricky George will be coming in as her replacement.
Some new blood for the Shanley side. Henry continues to serve. Arson hits it up in the back row.
Green with a great pass for the South Bruins.
George coming in strong with a good hit there.
Great recovery from the South.
Kraus goes for a kill and gets it. South slowly but surely beginning to catch up here.
Bruins doing a great job attacking on those plays.
And we're seeing just a little more accuracy out of Kraus, which is great for the Bruins.
Henry with a great serve.
Blocked. Oh, it's going to be a lift.
Deacon point. Yep.
George has just subbed in, but she's already going to be serving for the Shanley Deacons.
She has a really good drop serve, so that'll be effective for the Deacons.
Defended by the Bruins back row. Kraus goes for a kill and gets it yet again.
Kraus does a great job being really fast, and she always hits the ball really deep, so it's hard for the Deacons to judge if the ball's going to fall in or out of bounds.
Yeah, what a great offensive player for the Bruins. And she will be taking the serve this time around. It's going to go off of Matheson and George and out of bounds. South is now just 4 points behind, but Shanley is 2 points away from taking victory. An ace serve from Kraus.
Looked like some miscommunication between. Just make that small correction to get that ball up.
Yeah, it seems like Kraus is just as effective in the back row as she is in the front.
Appears to be so. George with a great pass.
Better sets it up. Kraus set up by Green and then bumped over to the Shanley side.
Guard with a great outside kill
Almost
for the
saved by Hodel.
Bruins.
Very good rally from both sides.
This game is getting really, really close as the Deacons only lead by 2 points.
All right, so a brief timeout has been called. Looks like Bird is coming back to the bench for the Deacons. Shanley TV is made possible in part by the Shanley Athletic Club and their generous members. Check out their website today at shanleyathletic.club.com to learn how your membership contributes to Shanley TV, the Deacon Den, and many other student-athlete needs. While you're there, be sure to renew your annual membership by clicking the Join Now button, or become a member if you are not one already. It's easy to become a member, and anyone can join, so sign up today. The Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. Shanley is set to begin play once again, and now the Bruins are coming back onto the court. Kraus is still serving for the Bruins, and they are just 2 points behind the Deacons, who are just 2 points behind victory. Judging by how things are going, this game could go either way.
Bird is back for the Shanley Deacons.
Unfortunately, Kraus is going to hit it out of bounds, and Shanley is now just 1 point away from victory.
Paige McAllister will be serving.
She had a great run earlier. Let's see if she can tap it.
Number 11 clears the ball.
Kaiser goes for a kill, but it is blocked by the Bruins. Very great play.
South did a great job timing that block to put that ball back over on the Deacon side.
And Green will serve for the Bruins. It is good.
Otterson with a nice hit. And it'll be Deacon point. And that will be that set as the Deacons led 25-22.
Very close game, though. The Bruins almost made a comeback there in the last couple of minutes of the game.
What are some things the Shanley Deacons can work on as they approach this next set?
I mean, I'm certainly no volleyball coach, but I definitely think some better communication on defense. Could have been just a little confusion with George just coming in late in the game and probably not being quite as warmed up, but they weren't quite able to return all those serves from Kraus, and that was definitely what almost allowed a Bruin comeback. Stay tuned, and we will return shortly right after this message from our Deacon partners.
This broadcast is presented by American Family Insurance, Ken Craft Agency, Bell Bank, Beyond Boundaries Therapy Services, Border States Electric, the Fargo Jet Center, Luther Family Buick GMC, Moore Engineering, Network Center, Off the Wall Advertising, Robert Gibb and Sons, St. Sophie's Psychiatric Center, Sanford Health, and Shields.
So, Jeremiah, what do you think the Bruins need to work on as they approach the set?
Yeah, once again, I don't have a lot of expertise in this sport, but they also had quite a few miscommunications on defense. Both teams have really strong offensive players, but their defense could use a little more teamwork.
Definitely.
If you know what I mean. Fredericks with a strong hit.
She did a great job getting behind that ball to put it away.
And the ball has gone out of the gymnasium. Vetter will be serving for the Deacons. Just over the net there.
It'll be Deacon point as there were 2 touches on that ball.
Vetter serves again. It is good.
Kraus with a nice pass. Guard for the Fargo South Bruins did a great job coming from the outside and putting that ball down as the Deacons couldn't get their block up.
Yeah, Guard and Kraus have had some really great offensive plays for the Fargo South Bruins.
Definitely.
Guard will be serving this time for the Bruins. It is good. Vetter sets it up. DeKaiser tips it over. It is recovered by the Fargo South Bruins, but they failed to tip it over the net, allowing Shanley to take another point.
Otterson serving. Let's see if she can go on another run. Kraus with the attempt to tip it over, but it doesn't quite clear the net. It'll be Deacon point.
Yeah, they just attempted to do that twice, and both times it resulted in a hit into the net.
Green with a nice pass.
Kraus goes for a kill. Gets it again.
Such a powerful person. You know, she really touching that hard as she
You can sit. Dalby goes into the net. Shanley picks up an easy point.
Paige McAllister back in for the Deacons as Hannah Hodel will serve.
Hodel's been a really consistently strong defensive player, helping Shanley get a lot of returns from powerful serves.
She has a great hustle and always throws her body up to get that ball up.
Quick fake out from the Bruins. It is successfully hit back over. Shanley returns it. Kraus goes for a kill, doesn't get it. It is blocked by the Shanley front line, and that is going to be a point for the Deacons.
Number 8, Christina Henry for the Bruins has done a great job setting up her hitters, giving them lots of opportunities.
The serve from Hodel is going out of bounds.
Number 11, Ruth Deutsch back in for the Bruins. Christina Henry serving for South.
It is going to be good.
Otterson with a nice pass.
Vetter with the set. Fredericks goes for a kill but doesn't get it, and it is returned by the Bruins. Vetter sets up for her team. It has just a much power behind it. Goes out of bounds. Henry again for South.
Otterson with a great pass.
McAllister gets a strong hit, but the Bruins successfully defend it. Deep hit from Green.
And it looks like the Shanley Deacons not quite able to put that ball over as the timing was off between Matheson and between Vetter.
Vetter with yet another set. Fredericks goes for a kill. Successful blocked by that Bruin front line. Things are now tied up 6-6. Both teams are once again making this an exciting game. Has a bit of a momentum here. I believe that is Henry's 4th serve. For a kill defended by the south front line, but it is going to be hit out of bounds by guard.
It was quite the recovery by the Bruins on that play, but they just couldn't quite clear that ball back over. Just too much strength behind that ball. Bird will be serving for the Deacons.
The serve is good from Bird. Successfully returned by the Bruins. Vetter sets it up once again. Matheson goes for a strong hit, but it is not quite enough. A strong hit from Kraus is blocked by the Shanley front line, but she gets it on the second try.
Ingrid with a great attempt to get that ball, but it was just out of reach as Maya Kraus will serve for the Bruins.
You know what they say, if at first you don't succeed. Kraus with another good serve. Close call for the they fully return it. Vetter sets it up. Otterson goes for a kill, but
the Bruins pull ahead by just 1 point.
I believe the first time tonight they've had a lead over the Deacons. It's certainly an exciting moment for them.
Great hustle by Vetter, but she couldn't quite get that ball back into play.
South furthers its lead point. Kraus continuing to serve for the Bruins. It is just over the net, and Otterson can't quite scoop it up.
Kraus just has so much power, and she changes where she puts the location of the ball, really making it hard for the Deacons to pop the ball up for Vetter.
This time she puts a little too much power behind it, and Shanley's able to take a point as the ball goes out of bounds. The hit's going to be out of bounds from the Bruins.
Guard had a great approach, but it'll be Deacon point.
Fortunately, Fargo South lets that slide by, but the ball was in.
That'll be an ace for the Deacons.
Good serve from Matheson, making it close to call, whether that would be in or out.
Great hustle, but the Bruins could not recover that ball. Matheson will continue to serve for the Deacons as they pull ahead 11-10. Clears the ball.
Set up by Vetter. Otterson tips it over, but South is able to recover. However, Kraus will hit it out of bounds.
Bruins were looking for a tip on that call, but the refs ruled differently.
Matheson makes another good serve. Returned by Green. Vetter sets it up, blocked by the Bruins.
Matheson with a great recovery.
The Bruins made a great play on defense, but Shanley was able to get another strong hit off. And now Matheson is on a roll.
Great hustle.
Tipped over by Dutch. And then McAllister successfully gets a tip for the Deacons.
Bruins not happy with that call as Megan Matheson will continue to serve.
Into the net, and the Bruins take a point. Green will be serving for the Bruins. So far in this game, we've seen a lot of people trying to tip and the front line, but not a lot of success. Both teams have been playing defense very well. Each other's hits. Strong hit from guard goes out of bounds, and Shanley takes possession of the ball.
Desi DeKaiser back in for the Deacons.
With a strong serve, but it is going to be out of bounds. Bruins take a point, and Dutch will be serving.
Henry back in for the Bruins.
Another serve goes out of bounds.
We've seen a lot of that in this set.
Yeah, for sure. Better serving for the Deacons. It is going to be tipped up by Henry and sent over by guard. Huddle with a pass to Fredericks.
It'll be Bruins point.
Number 2, Genevieve Guard serving for the Bruins.
Guard with the serve.
It is good, but defended by Hodel. Otterson tips it over.
Green with a great pass to clear it over the net.
Fantastic defense. Another sense from the Bruins. Unfortunately, they're going to hit it into the net, and Shanley takes a point.
Otterson serving yet again for the Deacons tonight.
Otterson serving for the Deacons.
By Green there, but Henry can't quite get to the ball. Scoring the Deacons another point.
South Bruins will have called another timeout. The Deacons lead 18-13 in the second set of the night.
Yeah, I think South's probably going to be talking about that defense there. It started to slip up just a little bit here in the recent minutes of this set.
Deacons probably working on ways to shut down Kraus coming in from the outside, as well as finding better placement to put their tips. And the Bruins are probably going to work on their defense and just trying to have less power behind their balls and more control.
Yeah, I've noticed that Shanley in the last few minutes of that last set started setting up a lot of their taller players at the front line. So hopefully looking to block more of those strong shots from Kraus. As we continue with this set, Otterson will be serving for the Shanley Deacons. And it's going to be out of bounds. South successfully calls the bluff and takes possession of the ball. Dalby will be serving for the Fargo South Bruins. It is good. Vetter sets it up for DeKaiser. Young hit off, defended by the Bruins. Tipped over just slightly out of bounds.
Kraus with an attempt to push it to the deep corners, but it will be out of bounds. And Hannah Hoda will be serving for the Deacons.
Henry sets it up, and Kraus goes for a strong hit. She is successful, proving once again what a threat she is to that Shanley defense.
Kraus is so powerful, coming from all ends of the front. Oh, and she can come from the right side, the middle, the outside, and puts the ball down.
Yeah, don't forget what a strong server she is as well. She's able to get some strong hits from the back row as well.
Definitely a leader for the Bruins.
Very well-rounded player.
Bird will be serving for the Shanley Deacons.
And serving for the Deacons.
Fargo South takes a point there.
Deacons 21-16 as Kraus will be serving.
Strong serve from Kraus, and it is in. Otterson is able to defend it. And as they send it over, South struggles.
Yes, Matheson coming in from the outside with a great hit.
The Bruins defense just couldn't quite handle that. Matheson with a good serve. Set up for Dutch. Berta sets it up for Otterson, who is successful in tipping it over into a blind spot in the Fargo South defense.
Bruins called another timeout.
Shanley just 2 points away from victory in this set.
Otterson on that last play did a great job tipping it to the middle of the court where the South defenders weren't.
Absolutely. Shanley's definitely in a good position here. What do you think they talk about in their timeouts when they have such a great point lead?
Just consistency and confidence. Just keep attacking, don't let up, and finish the game, you know? And the Bruins just have to work on that defense, and they need to have confidence in each other and themselves. It looks like Megan Matheson will be serving for the Shanley Deacons. Great serve from Matheson.
Guard sends it over with a strong hit. But Shanley successfully returns it, and a miscommunication from South allows Shanley to take another point.
I believe that point caught the Bruins off guard. I think they weren't ready for it. Green with a nice pass. Guard tips it from the outside.
Looks like it's going to be successfully recovered by the Shanley Deacons. And a good rally here from both sides. Otterson goes for a kill, but it is blocked. Vetter tries to tip it over. Unfortunately, South gets another successful block.
Hannah Hodel with great positioning to help Deacons try to recover that point, but they just weren't quite able to get it.
Yeah, it happened really quickly. It was very unexpected.
Green with a nice serve for the Bruins.
Kraus passes it to the front. Bumped
Guard.
over by Guard.
Guard just punched the ball over.
Yeah, that was quite an interesting and unique hit. Don't think I've quite seen anything like that before. Otterson sets it up for Otterson, but Kraus defends it. Unfortunately, 22 just can't get there in time.
Good hustle from the Bruins, but Deacons win that set, 25-17.
Not quite as close as the last one.
Deacons definitely with the momentum. Bruins will have to find a way to stop that and come back in this next set.
Yeah, I mean, going into this third set, Shanley definitely has a lot of confidence after winning those past two, and the Fargo Bruin defense seems to be slipping slowly but surely. Kraus and Guard have remained very consistent players for the Bruins, but it seems that the rest of the team can't always keep up or communicate well on defense.
I bet it gets really hot as the Bruins have to wear face masks to prevent COVID from spreading, but they're definitely taking the precautions needed to play.
And yeah, that's certainly reflected by their record. Since they have 23 games, they've definitely stayed safe this season. The Deacons are playing very well considering their lack of experience in this season.
Definitely making the most of every moment together. They have a lot of fun, it looks like, as they dance in their huddle right now.
Don't forget that you can connect with Shanley TV on social media. Get the latest updates about Shanley sports teams, plus reminders about upcoming broadcasts. Like our Facebook page today at facebook.com/ShanleyTV, or follow us on Twitter at ShanleyTV. All right, going into this last set here, a lot is at stake for both teams. Shanley can either take victory for the entire match, or the Fargo South Bruins can slowly begin to make their comeback.
It'll take a lot of grit from both teams to finish this match off.
Looks like Shanley starting with DeKaiser and Fredericks up in the front row. Definitely a good height advantage.
It looks like Lexi Johnson will be serving for the Bruins.
The anticipation is building to this first serve here, and it is good. Hoda bumps it back in, and DeKaiser sends it over. Very good dig from Henry, and tipped back over by the Fargo South Bruins.
Beautiful set from Better. And there was a touch by the Bruins, so it'll be Deacon point.
Just barely noticeable. Good call by the refs.
Otterson serving. Let's see if she can go on a run.
Henry bumps it to the front. Dalby tries to tip it over, but the Deacons block it and take another point in this third set.
Matheson and Fredericks with really great timing on that block.
Yeah, I definitely say Shanley has really strong teamwork.
DeKaiser with a nice block, and it'll be Deacon point.
Starting strong here. The Bruins are not seeing the kind of momentum they want to have in this third set.
Let's see what this next point brings.
Kraus sends it towards the front. Goes for a very strong hit that is going to go out of bounds.
You can tell she really wants to put that ball down.
As one of the best players for the Bruins, there's a lot of pressure on her in this set to do well.
Yet another Deacon point. Bruins trying to find ways to come back and just have mentality to push through and persevere.
Shanley's doing great in the front row. 2 blocks early on. Dalby gets a good hit into Shanley's blind spot, scoring a point for the Bruins.
Jo coming in for the Shanley Deacons for the first time tonight. She's a great defensive player.
Guard with the serve for the Bruins. It's going to be good.
Great pass from Hodel.
Hodel has been doing very well in the back row.
Better with a nice set to DeKaiser, but it'll be Bruins point as they finally get a nice block.
Guard hoping to carry on momentum for the Fargo South Bruins. Another good serve.
Better with a nice hustle.
Matheson sends it back over. Strong and in bounds. House goes for another hit. This time it is in.
Yes, there was a touch on the play, so it'll be South Point. You could really see that Kraus just wanted that point so bad.
And this time in once again, an ace for Guard.
Looks like that ball just fell behind Matheson. I think she thought it was going out.
It was a very close call to be sure. The Bruins are now just 1 point behind. Can they tie things up here? Hodel passes to the front. Vetter sets it up for Matheson, but it is blocked. The Bruins with a strong frontline defense.
Emma Dabble did a really great job on that block with help from Guard.
Well played. Things are now tied up. 5-5. Hodel with another good pass to the front. Vetter sets it up, and Fredericks goes for the kill. But it is defended by Green. There's a lot of excitement on the court as this rally continues.
Henry doing a great job setting up the Bruins.
Both sides are refusing to give in. This has been possibly the most exciting bout of the night. And Shanley takes the point.
Fargo South Bruins are definitely doing a great job hustling after those balls. They really want it.
Serving for the Deacons.
Johnson with a nice pass.
Kraus goes for another strong hit that's going to wind up out of bounds. Another good serve from Hodel.
Number 8, Christina Henry with a great play. I think the Deacons weren't ready for the setter just to dump that ball back over on them.
Yeah. The serve was placement from Hodel, so they might have been expecting an ace there.
Serve. Better with a great hustle.
Set up by Henry. A strong hit from the Bruins.
And it looks like somebody was in the net. It looks like but somebody was in the net for the Deacons, so it'll be Bruins point.
All serve for Fargo South. Good.
Nice in the middle. Carl pushes the ball. Fredericks in the right. Down. Mariah checks for the Deacons.
Shanley ahead by just 1 point. The Fargo Bruins are finally performing just the way they want to, keeping things interesting and very behind Fargo Shanley. The hit was just a little too strong off Johnson. Bouncing it down off the ceiling. Bird with a good serve.
Number 19 clears the ball.
Set up by Vetter. Matheson tips it over. Good dig from Johnson, but the rest of the team isn't quite able to finish the job. So Shanley takes another point. Henry tries to send it over and is successful.
Just tipped off of Megan Matheson's hands as it'll be Bruins point.
And Henry starts serving for Fargo South. It's going to be good.
Grace Savageau with a nice dive. Solid pass from the Bruins.
Pass by Henry, and Green gets it over. In deep to Hodel. McAllister goes for a strong hit, but it is blocked perfectly by Fargo South. And the hit is going to go out of bounds from Shanley.
Mariah Bird and Grace Savageau with a great try to get that play over, but they couldn't quite handle it.
Very good defense in the front from the Bruins with a successful block there. It was very impressive. Hodel passes to the front. Tipped over by Matheson. Henry sets it up for Kraus, who's going to hit it out of bounds.
Bruins calling a touch on that play, but it'll be Deacon point as Ingrid Otterson comes back in for the Deacons.
Green passes to the front. Kraus tries to tip it over, but it is blocked by Shanley. Another great show of defense from the Deacons. Matheson will continue to serve. It is good. Set up by guard. Then to Kraus.
Kraus with a nice dump to the middle. The Deacons weren't quite ready for that. They're going to adjust their defense in this next play.
Yeah, Kraus seems to be taking a step away from her usual style of skills with most of those going out of bounds with that. So.
She's a really good serve.
Better sets it up. Able to get it through that defense. Serve is good. It's going to pass for the Bruins. They've been hits that we saw of them earlier, but all of them seem to be going out of bounds this time around. They've mostly been racking up a lot of points with tips.
McAllister with a nice serve as the Deacons lead 14.
House passes to the front, and guard sends it into the middle of the Deacons.
DeKaiser with a kill from the middle, just behind Laura Green. It'll
Very deep,
Deacon.
right through that back row.
Fargo South Bruins call yet another timeout as the Deacons lead 15-0 in the third set.
Deacons finally seem to get their momentum going back again here and now have a 5-point lead over the Bruins. But they're desperate to do well in this set because if they lose, then it's game over.
Also from both teams that we haven't seen these quick plays, and they're switching it up, sometimes hitting it, sometimes stepping it, pushing it deep or short, and our blocks are doing really well.
Yeah, being interesting just because, as I said earlier, there's a lot of for both teams here. Victory and hang in balance. If the Bruins are going to make a comeback, it's now or never. Finish up the time and head back onto the court.
Paige McAllister will be serving for the
Alex had a lot of serves tonight.
had a great pass there. DeKaiser from the middle. Deacons with a sneaky play. Great
Green.
set by Olivia Vetter.
Yeah, Green can't quite save it. Can't quite save it there. McAllister looking to strike again. Unfortunately, it is just short of the net, and the Bruins take a point.
And a Hodel checking back in for Shanley. Laura Green to serve for the Bruins.
Green serves for the Bruins. Sent to the front by Bird.
Tipped
Tipped
by
over
Otterson.
by Otterson.
Kraus pushes it to the back.
Set up by Vetter.
DeKaiser
Fake
from
out,
the
and DeKaiser goes
outside.
for the hit.
Otterson with a great kill. Her and Liv just just made that really good connection on that play, and it looks like Lander Fredericks is coming in for the Deacons.
Setter is such a consistent setter, always able to give her teammates the opportunities they need to eventually score a point against the Bruins, or any team for that matter.
Great serve. Dabley with a nice point for the South Bruins on that play.
Goes off of the Deacons and out of bounds. Unfortunately, still 5 points behind. And Shanley is slowly inching towards victory.
Christina Henry's back in for the Bruins.
Johnson with the serve. Fredericks for Hill doesn't get it. Tips it towards the back.
The South Bruins setter. But there's a lip call on the Deacons, and it'll be Bruins' point as they slowly close the gap on the Deacons.
Johnson will serve again for the Bruins.
Deacons lead by 4 points.
Sent towards the front by Matheson. Otterson sends it to the back row. Defended by Kraus and tipped over by Dalby. Shanley isn't able to recover that ball.
Great hustle, though.
That's a very good effort there.
Lexi Johnson will continue to serve for the Bruins.
Now just 3 points behind. They're slowly but surely making a comeback. Vetter sets it up for DeKaiser. Another good defensive play from Kraus, but unfortunately the front row is not able to finish the job, and the Deacons take a point. Anderson with a good serve. Sent it towards the front. Kraus pushes it towards the back.
With a nice
Saved
pass
by Otterson.
Number 5 comes from the right side for the Bruins. Emma Dabley, and she got that point. Savageau coming back in for the Shanley Deacons.
And Guard will be serving for the Bruins. This goes into the net. And Shanley takes it. Odo will be serving for the Deacons, another player we've been seeing a lot of consistency out of, both on defense in the back row and as a server.
And that will be a big ace. What a good point for the Deacons.
Putting it close to the back line there.
South Bruins with another timeout. Shanley TV is made possible in part by the Shanley Athletic Club and their generous members. Check out their website today at shanleyathletic.com to learn how your membership contributes to Shanley TV and many other student athletics. While you're there, be sure to renew your annual membership by clicking the Join button or become a member if you're not already one. It's easy to become a member and anyone can join, so sign up today at the Shanley Athletic Club to Deacon Athletics. Hoda with the serve for the Deacons. Bruins has tried to save that ball, but it will be Deacon point as a lift is called. Hodel continues to serve. Miscommunication by the Bruins. That ball fell right between Guard and Johnson, it appeared.
Shanley is very close to victory, just 3 points away from winning. And bringing this whole match to a close with it. Hodel serves again. Bruins sent into the net.
Again, another Deacon point. It looks like Desi DeKaiser landing for the Deacons.
Able to finish this off, but back to go to
Oh, and Desi's going back out. Lightning are coming in
Looks like the Deacons plan to use that to their advantage. She sends a ball right into the middle of the Bruins. They are unable to send that ball back over. Shanley is now 1 point away from taking this whole match tonight.
Great ace by Leininger.
Can Leininger finish this off? The serve is good.
Green with a nice pass.
Henry sets it up. Kraus goes for a kill.
Nice
It is
pass
sent
from
up
Savaggio.
by the Deacons. They're able to get it back over, though.
Leininger from a backward attack.
Kraus with another tip. Saved by
Savaggio.
Leininger. Sent over by Savaggio. Henry sets it up for Dalby. It is blocked by the Deacons. They take the set and the whole match.
Final score, set 3, Deacons 25.
They led that one 25-15. What a great night of volleyball.
Great playing by both sides. Very good rallies, very good plays. There's a lot of potential in both of these teams.
Great to see a win.
Fans, due to COVID regulations, all spectators must leave McCormick Gymnasium and the school building upon conclusion of this contest. Loiter within the confines of McCormick Gymnasium and the school building.
For McKenna Bars and our entire crew, I'm Jeremiah Moore. The final score from Fargo Shanley Deacons 3 to Fargo South Bruins 0. To watch the archive version of this entire game and our other broadcasts, go to shanleytv.com. The proceeding has been a presentation of Shanley TV. Thank you all for watching.